Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring the bell so that you get all the new content that I upload on a weekly basis. Today I'm gonna try and do something quite different and I hope you guys enjoy it. So in this video it's South African English versus Zambian English. So even though we both speak supposedly British English, there's some words that they say in South African English that me as a Zambian I may find them difficult to understand because obviously they are like slangs that I use within the South African English, especially when you're here for the first time. So you all know that I relocated to South Africa for studies, obviously, last year. And when I got here, I had like so many confusions trying to understand some of the things because some of the English is kind of mixed with Africans and stuff like that.
Are you sure about that?
These words or things are the same thing, they mean the exact same thing, but the South African English uses it in a different way. So let's get right into it. Obviously, since I'm not South African, most of my opinions are based on the few South Africans I've interacted with, and that's why I've observed these things. So if I make any mistake or you think I didn't say it rightly, you may just comment down and tell me, yeah, I mean, you correct me. It's a world of learning, so girl needs to learn more.
Let's find out.
Let's get right into it. So when you see this, in Zambia, we call that a filling station, while in South Africa, they call it a garage. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly, but they call it a garage. When you're in Zambia and you say a garage or a garage, it's basically something that's, I mean, a place where you park your vehicle. It's more especially at home. So that's a garage. Then the second thing is this. Yeah, that. In Zambia, we call such type of shoes, we usually call them sneakers, and sometimes people call them tennis. On the other hand, in South Africa, they call them takis. Takis? Yeah, takis. Yeah, exactly, takis. And when we talk about this fruit here, yeah, this fruit here. In Zambia, like, I used to call it a tangerine, and well, come to South Africa, they call it a notch. I don't know if there's two different things or I'm just not exposed, but yeah. They call it a notch. And I was super confused, like when my flatmate was like, notch. What? I was like, what's a notch? Yeah, notches. I went to buy some notches. I was like, what's that? Yeah, for us we call it a tangerine. That's Zambia for us. Yeah, kind of doing. So when someone invites you to do that, in Zambia we call it a barbecue, and despite having a barbecue flavor and stuff like that, spice or anything, we still call it a barbecue because the whole thing is like barbecue. Barbecue. While in South Africa, they call it a braai. And when I researched on it, I found that braai probably comes from the Afrikaans, which is like one of the languages spoken in South Africa. Yeah, I think it comes from Afrikaans. Braai. Braai. Yeah, I call it braai because obviously girls struggles when it comes to ours.
Are you sure about that?
Then this. In Zambia we call it maize or a cob of maize or anything. Wow. In South Africa they were like mealie. When they say mealie, in Zambia we call mealie meal the powder that you use for pap or inshima or whatever. Yeah, that's what we call mealie meal. So that's why I figured out, oh, that's where the mealie meal comes from, because it's from the mealie. Yep. The mealie or the corn that's on the cob. For us in Zambia we just call it maize or cob of maize, a cob of maize basically. But in South Africa they call it mealie, which is quite different. Then, oh my god, one thing that surprised me, like this, this thing, when you're in Zambia, we call that call that a truck or a pickup truck. Wow, come to South Africa, they were like Bucky. So when everyone was talking about Bucky, I was like, what's a Bucky? What's a Bucky? I literally thought a Bucky something had to do with a bicycle or something like that. But wow, that's Bucky. So when someone tells you a Bucky, just figure out they're talking about that. Then, well, I think this one, Zambians are so confused. Or it's South Africans are confused. I don't know who is confused, but yeah, supposedly. So when you talk about this thing here, in Zambia we call that tropicals or tropical sandals and stuff like that. The millennials are now calling it flip-flops. So that's the downloaded version of Zambians. As odd Zambians, we used to call them tropicals. Wow. When you get to this, when you get to South Africa, one of my African friends was like, they're called slops, slip slops. I was like, are you talking about flops? Then she's like, yeah, some people call them flip flops, while other people call them slip slops. I was like, okay, cool. Guys, tell me what you think if I got that wrong, because that's what I was told. Girl just followed what she's told. Yep. When it gets to this, this here, when you get to this, in Zambia we call that a zebra crossing. I don't know how you pronounce zebra, I don't know. Yeah, literally you call them zebra crossings. And here in South Africa, like I've never heard of Zambians saying a pedestrian crossing. Like if they're there, that's what I'm saying. It's the newer version of Zambians, like the downloaded ones. The the ones that came after.
Oh, damn! Really, nigga?
So we call them zebra crossings, and while in South Africa they call them pedestrian crossing. And yeah, it was quite different and difficult at the same time. Yeah, obviously you kind of just figure out afterwards. It's like, oh, they're talking about zebra crossing. Yeah, but that's the difference. So then the other thing, for example, in Zambia, when calling this, we call it a roundabout. Like, that's a roundabout. Well, in South Africa, they usually refer to it as a circle. So while I was doing my driving license testing, I haven't tested yet. Yeah, while I was trying to do my license, when they kept talking about a circle, I was like, okay, I'm sure. I had to like keep reminding myself they're talking about a roundabout, because yeah, they call it a circle. A traffic circle. The last thing I'm gonna talk about is this. In Zambia we call them soft drinks, or just perhaps you call it Fanta or Coca-Cola, but the whole thing is like soft drinks. Wow. Yeah, in South Africa they call them cool drinks. So like cool drinks, I was like, what are good drinks? Because I was literally confused. The girl was confused when she got here. But yeah, that's what you call culture shock, culture differences, and that's what makes Africa rich. And one thing that surprised me the most when I got here in South Africa is like the word shame. Shame is used for for negative and positive, like positive stuff. For example, someone, oh, Shame, she's so cute. I was like, Shame, she's so cute. That doesn't make sense.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's used to express everything, and you get confused. You're like, for us, shame is like shame on you. You're a bad person. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're shameful. Like, it's that how. I mean, in Zambia, it's a harsh thing, a harsh word. But here, they can be, oh, Shame, that dog is so beautiful. I was like, huh? Yep. So my friends from other countries, and yeah, the subscribers, if you visit any of these two countries, so I'm gonna say some of the things that both of these countries use, and maybe you might find them, if you're from another country, you might find them difficult to understand. For example, if we talk about this, what you call traffic lights, both Zambia and South Africa, we refer to them as robots. So if you get to any of these two countries, don't be confused or anything, because those are robots for us, and for you they're traffic lights. So guys, thanks a ton for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and wait for all the loving content, the beautiful content that I'll be bringing to you. And please watch the videos up to the end. I really appreciate your support. You guys have been amazing. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, and see you in the next video. And guys, how do I look? Yeah, I did my own lipstick.